and then of
Mm-hmm.
course KP. Uh, so I was already like picturing this since a while, but um, it hadn't materialized yet. I was just kind of thinking about doing something when the whole Web3 thing started, and then suddenly,
Mm-hmm.
the boom of 2021 was suddenly there, and the kind of speculative sort of investment and low-key scammy aspect of like things that were happening in the NFT boom were kind of a bit like overriding or overblowing these more idealistic things of like using this technology to
Yeah, for sure.
create more hopeful futures. So then I was like, it was again sort of showing this kind of very persistent thing in the reality and the economy, namely that there are places where there is really an abundance of money. Like there's literally so much money that people are squandering it on like absolute bullshit. Uh, One of the things where
Yeah.
I realized that was when Emilia was asked by someone whom she worked with at CERN, and she was this kind of Silicon Valley type, sort of quantum mystic inventor woman. She had this kind of quantum healing technology thing,
Wow.
and then she and her husband, they are personal friends with Elon Musk and stuff, So
Got it.
it's it was wild. And then Emilia was there on Cyprus, and they wanted to build this kind of inventor haven, smart city on Cyprus, and they had to, Emilia had to make a video for investors with kind of stock footage. Like they literally dictated her like to do things, and they hadn't done anything. They had kind of no clue what they were doing, why they were doing it, and it was literally so bad. And they already there were already millions and millions poured into this thing,
Yeah.
just as like a megalomaniac project, and
God.
um,
Can imagine.
yeah, so Emilia was already then like, I wish I could actually employ Victor to be an advisor on, actually how to do something that makes sense. So, but then, of course, that didn't happen because like they were very restrictive in whom they allowed into the project. But
Really.
um, so um, that kind of already showed like that there's a lot of people with too much money. They're just throwing it at like things that they think are funny, or they think that can yield
Yeah, yeah.
um, something in the future without actually having a clue. And then on the other hand, there's like good ideas that are like really, you know so begging for like even the smallest level of production budget to materialize. So
Yeah.
this brought us to so like keep this little piggy in mind, because like that is a thing that eventually like kind of made it click. Um, so now we are in a second wave, or like the wave has already passed in a way, of of this kind of Web3 crypto mania, especially with the meme coins this this season. Like this spring. So I think the bubble that you see here kind of already burst. Um, but then with that coming, Maria and me were at some point like, what if we could literally just like invent, or like kind of convince people with too much money to just, like just donate $1, and then that is how we, came up with the fortune pig.
Mm.
So this is like, this kind of little piggy bank. So like, what if there would be a website, where people could just like put tokens in a piggy bank, and then it would like slowly grow, like kind of gradually grow, and then the more people donate, like kind of the more it grows. Like that was the original idea, and then we could have it grow to like morbid proportions, so that like
Oh
people have
God.
no idea like how much it can still go on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could have like distribution of different identities based on how full the piggy bank is when people first donate. So you have like the concept of the early bird, but if you kind of extend that, like you could have, kind of incentivize people to really very viscerally reward the earliest adopters by kind of airdropping you know like a badge that they can later on like wear on their outfit, or like they can have a mask of that animal, and you can kind of create this whole thing.
Like a digital asset.
Yeah, like a digital asset, and then like like a mask. Like the early bird will get like a bird mask, like the busy bee will get a bee mask, the lucky duck will get a duck mask, etc. So and then you can win extra items by keeping donating. So then you can have like this distribution of rarity. Like the more you donate, the higher the likeliness that you win a rare attribute that will get added your to your wallet, and also will be instantiated in like or like in virtual forms. Like you will be able to wear it on your avatar later, and you can have this kind of AR filter, this Snapchat thing, that if you take a picture of yourself and then you literally wear the items that you got airdropped to kind of like kind of generate a Bored Ape Yacht Club type of rarity distribution, but then it is happening in real time, and that is incentivizing people to kind of keep donating to the piggy bank. That was the idea. And then the whole notion is that like then from the funds that are collected by the piggy bank, then we would go to the next stage, which would be like this digital rave in in this cave. So that is this cave, like it's sort of subterranean tunnel. That will be the setting of the game, of the escape